What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the Stock Goat YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be covering the overall market. We will also be covering the SoFi stock and talk about some other fintech stocks that had some great days today. So guys, we actually have some great news today, okay? The Fed has finally raised rates. They're going to be hiking up rates anywhere from 25 to 50 basis points. And there's going to be over 6 to 7 rate hikes throughout the year. So you're not going to have the continuous fear in the media about, Feds anticipating the rates getting hiked. Okay? They are officially raising rates. So that is great news. That's just going to be a little bit of fear off your shoulders, something that the media just can't push down your throats 24/7. So that's the little bit of good news today. Now we got to get on to the bad news today, okay? I am pretty sick with what happened today. Pretty disgusted. I have to be completely honest. You were definitely robbed today of significant gains in SoFi. I think SoFi could have easily doubled whatever type of gains that it had. I was up very early this morning, guys, 4 to 5 a.m., just checking, the futures, just checking the pre-market, etc. And then I saw a, price target submission submitted by Morgan Stanley early 4 to 5 in the morning. These guys have been building up a summary the past couple of days to dump on you as a retail investor the day of the Fed meeting. They had this completely planned, guys. This is absolutely insane manipulation to me that this was, a price target cut after, 3 other price target cuts from this lady. So guys, we're going to be covering over exactly what Morgan Stanley said, why they did it, and what they are also doing with the SoFi stock, so you guys can have a better understanding of their game plan and why they are doing this. Okay, so if you are a new investor to the SoFi stock, you need to understand that this company is completely different from other fintech stocks. This company is competing directly with the big banks, and that is why you're seeing some of the highest short interest in all of fintech, anywhere from 18 to 22% the past 4 months. Okay, the reason why they are shorting this stock, to as low as levels as possible. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel and don't forget to smash the like button. We're going to be keeping you updated daily on all of the breaking news covering the SoFi stock. Let's get into it. All right, guys, you can see the Federal Reserve approves first interest rate hike in more than 3 years, sees 6 more ahead. This is great news in my opinion because it is finally happening now, so you don't have to have, anticipation from the media putting fear day in, day out, about the rates getting hiked. So this is great news, and it happened today. You can see the SoFi stock finished up about 4.5% today, up a little bit in the after hours. This stock did go red about 2%. Early in the morning when that headline came out from Morgan Stanley, okay? So overall with the Fed meeting, you can see every single index was green. Russell 3%, NASDAQ 3.7%, Dow 1%, and S&P 500 2. So guys, you can see this was not a sell the news, okay? It did go up, down, and back up, but overall, people were anticipating this rate hike. So as you can see, the market was ready for these rates to be hiked. All right, guys, and you can see I have the fintech list right here, and we can see Lending Club was, second above SoFi with about 8.7% gain. And then pretty much every single other fintech that I track, Upstart 10, Coinbase 11, Square 12, New 15, Hood 16, and Affirm almost 17%. We got absolutely smoked today, okay? I believe SoFi would have easily been up over 10% today if that nasty, downgrade didn't come in this morning, okay? This came out at 5 a.m. These guys were ready to drop this, okay? I basically consider it a short report, even though it was just discussing the student loans potentially getting paused further. But guys, we've already fell 40-50%, and student loans is, about a 7% revenue stream that we're not getting right now. So a 40% cut in your stock already, and then they cut the stock 40% from their price target, guys. This is absolutely insane. You can see here Morgan Stanley slashed the SoFi price target nearly in half, expects student loan moratorium extension. Guys, I actually read the report that Morgan Stanley put out, reading up the summary. It said the revenue was going to get cut back like under $100 million, guys. This is less than 10% of a revenue stream, correlating to a 40% price target slash. It just does not make sense to me at all why they would do this on a day like this with the Fed meeting. And you can see that analyst here is Betsy Grassick, and she has a $10 price target for the SoFi stock. This is officially the lowest price target out of every single analyst. There's over 12 analysts covering the SoFi stock right now. And you can see there's no sells, but guys, still 96% upside, even with her nasty, nasty price target coming in, guys. There's over 4 to 5 analysts over $20 price targets. It's really interesting to me, that these big banks are giving out the lowest price targets. These are the direct competitors, putting in the fear, lowering our price targets. So guys, it is pretty concerning to me that the SEC is still allowing these types of companies to cover the SoFi stock and short and, drop the price targets month in and month out. Morgan Stanley even had a $25 price target, as you can see, back in 2021 in October. Guys, think about the price target cuts that they have just gave time in and time out every single week. They dropped from 20 to 18 to 10. It almost looks like this was already planned, especially because of the timing today. Okay, this was definitely wrote up, a couple of days ago, probably to over a week ago, guys. They wanted to drop this on today to just hurt the SoFi stock, to get the stock down as low as possible, to put the stress on SoFi. And you can see on Fintel, we actually have a new filing, for Morgan Stanley just 2 days ago on the 14th, guys. It looks like they increased their position by 53.9%. They actually own 4.5 million shares valued around $71 million. This is a pretty big position compared to some of the other banks that I've been looking at. This is actually one of the highest valuations that I've seen, guys. They're getting close to $100 million. So think about it. If SoFi stock pulls a, maybe triple, this is going to be a $250, $300 million position in a matter of no time at all. So guys, they are definitely trying to accumulate this stock, stressing out as many retail investors to sell as humanly possible. And I believe, the fact that we finished green today shows that, people are not buying it no more, okay? We have some diamond hand investors inside of the SoFi stock today, okay? So I believe, we could have easily seen a 10% gain today, but we just lagged the overall fintech market because we were the ones getting downgraded on a day like this. Because of student loans that have been pushed back for 2 years, they decided to cover it on the day of the rate hike. Now, before I get bashed on Affirm and Robinhood blowing us out today, guys, be patient before I show you this, okay? Yes, Affirm had a 17% green day today. This stock was actually a $176 stock, dropped all the way down to $26. So think about that, guys, for a second. It's a $176 stock. Let's just say $25 was the low. 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 150, 175. This stock needs a 700% gain to make it back to all-time highs, guys. A freaking 7x. So don't come at me saying, Affirm's killing it, Affirm's killing it. These guys have been slaughtered, okay? That stock was so overvalued. And let's go over to Robinhood real quick. You can see Robinhood finished up about 15% today. Very impressive. This stock was at a low of $9. Guys, a high of $85. So let's just round it off to 10. It was close to 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and guys, 850% gain to get back up to all-time highs. Do you understand the types of sell-offs that both of those companies experienced? Those were actually IPOs. It's supposed to be the highest of quality inside of the market, guys. They got absolutely slaughtered. I would not get too bullish on the green days throughout those companies right now. SoFi, on the other hand, had a high of about $25 with a low of about $8. So take a look at the difference now. 8, 16, 24. That's about a 300% gain. So think about the difference. SoFi has to pull a triple compared to 700 and 800% gains for those two different IPOs. So I would not get extremely bullish, on the, movements today for Affirm and Hood. And also take a look at my Twitter, and I put a little summary up for people that were getting bullish on Hood and blasting SoFi today. A couple people on YouTube. Always be sure to check the engine. Basically check under the hood. Hood 15% today. Robinhood lost $3.7 billion in 2021. SoFi 3% a day today. Lost $483 million last year. Compare the difference in losses, guys. Look at the difference. That is literally an insane loss by Robinhood. I do not know how they lost almost $4 billion, but you can see SoFi is in a much stronger position to become profitable much faster. Even the shares outstanding are pretty much the exact same. I'm just telling you right now, SoFi is an insanely shorted company because you can see these big banks are loading, these big banks are threatened, and SoFi literally has a bank charter license now. And I believe patience will pay off. This is going to be a huge winner. And if you made it to the end of the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. I enjoyed doing this video for you. And for any of you that did make it to the end of the video, I have a little bonus that I'm going to throw to you guys. I've been listening to Jim Cramer talk about the SoFi stock, the past 4 months, says it's a buy here, it's a buy here. Every time he does say it's a buy, the stock sells off every single time. I do not care what day it is. After market hours, it goes up, but the next day to the next second day, the stock will go down. It is very funny to me how somebody called in and recommended SoFi, to him, and he said it was a buy. And then we have the Morgan Stanley short article, come out today. I believe Jim Cramer is a massive, deep, hedge fund short seller, connected, gets paid, a little bonus to throw out, bullish headlines on the air, and that's going to cause retail to FOMO in, and then they short heavy and more aggressively. And I did track the short interest this morning. It did go up, about 1%. So you can see, Jim Cramer is definitely a snake. Anytime he recommends the SoFi stock, I get sick to my stomach because I'm telling you, he has not done any research on the company. He just knows it's a high retail interested stock, and he just, says Anthony Noto is a great CEO every time. This guy's done no research on the stock. He just knows it is high retail interest right now, trying to compare it, to AMC, GameStop, etc. I believe he's deeply connected on the short side of these types of articles that come out, simultaneously from Morgan Stanley. So that's just my personal opinion. I believe every single time Jim Cramer mentions this stock, he is definitely going to, pump up retail to buy, and the shorts are going to pile in. So that's just my personal opinion. Once again, be sure to smash the like button, and don't forget to drop a comment. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed. Once again, my name is Kyle. Hope you have a great day.